What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerdcast for the next episode of Shadowrun Hong Kong. We are headed back into the Matrix because I'm pretty sure we didn't finish off that entire job in there, so don't mind me while I hang out for a minute and just click around and fix all my stuff. As I said previously, so suppression has not been working because we didn't have enough AP to take care of it. I know that that was a focal point of much chagrin for me in the previous episode, but I figured out what it was about midway through, and I was like, oh, well, damn, I just didn't prepare properly, and that's a major part of Shadowrun. Welcome on back. If you wanted to check the game out, look down below in the description. I got you covered down there. I think this time around I'm just going to bring a whole bunch of like random utilities. I think I'm going to bring, got boost. I think boost is passive. I don't think you can actually use it, but it'll probably work out. We just got to watch out because our trace is pretty high in this system right now, and unfortunately we don't really have any way to get rid of it, and I foresee that becoming an issue in the future, so, it's an issue. It is an issue, but we'll figure it out. Let's go ahead, and honestly, wouldn't be in that bad a shape anyways if I hadn't just, like, forced that door. Once I force that door, it becomes a larger issue. I wanted to see what would happen and if it was worth it to force the door to get to the suppression system. It was not. It costs you 50 and you only get minus 20 back, so now we know for future reference. I'm just going to pack a whole bunch of, like, healing stuff, and then we're just going to go. We're going to handle this thing. Suppression, there's no point bringing it because, doesn't really help that much considering our deck can't even use it. It'd be tempting, actually, to see if... Actually, let me jack out real fast and see if Isabel is better than me. If Isabel turns out to be better than I am, we may want to use her for the remainder of the run as a little bit of a crutch. She's got 3 AP, so she could actually run suppression if she wants. And she's got level 2 abilities. Jesus. She's way better than me. Damn, son. So you got healing, suppression, you've got killer 2.0. Jesus, girl. Man, she killing it right now. Oh, God. Kind of regret making a decker now. I should have just made like a samurai or something if they're going to give me a decker who's so much better straight off the bat. You also can't use suppression outside of combat. This is actually a major complaint. I googled it and like everybody hates the fact that you can't use suppression whenever you want on like a real-time cooldown. Like they said just give it like a 10-minute cooldown. Essentially, that's what just about everybody said on the Steam forums and whatnot. But like, so why can't I use suppression when I'm not in combat? And they were like, because reasons. Well, we can't use suppression when we're not in combat. So anyways... You gotta make this... Get over there. Get over there right now. Oh, you've ruined my life and you have upset me forever. I don't want ESPs. I want you to go... Reduce the system trace by 50. Do that real quick. It's not going to be that helpful. But it's something. This thing is just like watching us right now, so it's not that big of a deal. That allowed us to get our trace down, though, pretty far. I need to move over to here so that I'm not in the line of sight of that other one. And then I don't know if it's going to see this one, which has been activated, and come over here. Oh, we're good. So we just reduced, well, not the best usage of our skills. Her attack appears to be doing a lot less against this thing for some reason. I don't really know. So we're just going to hang out right here, I guess. That got our suppression down slightly. And then we're just going to go out this way. We've already cleared out a big chunk of the Matrix in here either way, so I'm not really that concerned about it. I think we wiped out a bot on this right-hand side right here, so I'm probably just going to go straight for that gate. I want to get as much pay data and other stuff out of here as I can because I'm greedy like that, and I just like to take and take and take until it puts my run at risk. Always been like that. Oh, balls. Well, that's a little bit weak. I guess I'll go for the killer program, which is sitting... Oh, we instantly vaporized him. That's pretty cool. I love vaporizing things. Fire some random shots at this guy and hope that we hit him. And then he's going to come out of cover if I'm lucky. Oh, good, he did. Wow, there are a bunch of you guys in here. That is problematic. Okay, so you've been disintegrated. You go hide in a corner so that they can't see you any longer. It looks like they get system trace no matter what, which is a little bit weird. Well, we're out of options, so... It's time to deck or be decked, unfortunately. So there goes him right there. We've got 3 turns. I may scum this a little bit in order to get myself an extra suppression out. Because he's going to get 1 each turn. And it depends if he's going to trigger first or if I am. Throw out some damage or whatever, but don't concern yourself too heavily with it. It looks like we've got an administrative override on that side. Go for the kill. I think we're about done here anyways. Oh, shit. That's not good. That was a pretty poorly timed miss. There we go. Now we're good. And if we can hack this thing... I didn't realize it was going to be so heavily defended right there. I didn't even know that was a thing, so I'm still learning. I am still learning. I didn't even realize that was gonna be a thing. So anyways, gotta hack this door real quick. I gotta clear out. I'm cheesing it right now. I got a little notepad in front of me, and I was clearing it out so that I could hack the numbers a little bit easier. So we will hack the blocker ice. So let's go start, right? Start. Oh, it doesn't work. I thought that I could play with the numpad. I was trying to hit the 0 right there. It's not working for me, though. Maybe my numpad's turned off. I'll figure it out later. My numpads and whatnot control all my recording, so it's a bad idea. 4, 6, 5, 2. 4, 6, 5, 2. 4, 5, 1, 9, 2. Or, I'm sorry, 4, 5, 1, 9. 4, 5, 1, 9. 1, 5, 1, 7, 1. 1, 5, 1, 7, 1. 4, 1, 8, 4, 5. 6, 5, 4, 9, 2, 9. 6, 5, 4, 9, 2, 9. 8, 1, 5, 2, 7, 8. So that was 8, 1, 5, 2, 7, 8. 1, 6, 8, 5, 3, 1, 4. These are actually getting pretty long. 1, 6, 8, 5, 3, 1, 4. And then we're into this game right here. So we've got an M thing on the front and a T thing in the back. A W. It's this one. Got it. Yeah, there it is. Taking care of business every day. That's how we deck into the Matrix right there. We roll out on all yo datas. Be like, what you doing now, son? You want to ride with us? And so we've got the security override with the administrative controls, which is what I think we were going after. The unfortunate downside here is that we have to hope that this is an isolated network. So the way that this works in real Shadowrun is that there are local networks and then there are also like linked networks. And so, for example, our trace, if this is an isolated network, will not transfer over when we hack into a new point. Whereas if they're linked, that presents a major problem for us in the future, but whatever. Alright, so welcome to the Wujing Employee Check-In Station. We'll use the security override to gain administrative access. Welcome, admin. Well, that was interesting. I went to the front door because I thought my door got knocked on. That's why I made that cut right there. I went to the front door, and the police and my landlady are out there like, we know you're doing drugs in there. I was like, I think you have the wrong house. And she was like, oh, do I? And I was like, Jesus, you scared me. I opened the door. The police were there and everything. God damn. Whew. I got to get back to work now. I thought I'd take a couple minutes to breathe it, but I need to just like work or something. So we need to... Oh, what a day. That's unfortunate. I was like, oh man, it's going to be me today, isn't it? It's going to be me. Welcome, admin. So we can alter the existing credential clearance, which looks good. Permissions granted. You may now alter the existing information and clearance level of a Wujing employee ID. Let's take the spoofed ID. And then we've got a heightened access employee ID, but don't I need to check all them to get through too? Please enter your employee credentials. Credentials expired or incorrect. Further attempts to use this terminal before refreshing your credentials will alert security. Wait, what? So do I have to check in now? Or like, how does that work? Because I didn't click the check-in, but it's making it sound like it kind of like checked me in as a result of using this option right here. I hate these ambiguities. They upset me. They make me very, very nervous. The guard watches you with suspicion as you approach. You seem confused, sir. Is there something that I can help you with? Nah, I'm just checking in. Alright, have a nice day. That was it. Man, they make that big buzzing sound right there when they open up the... Oh, shit, there's people in here. That is probably not a good thing for me. Can I steal stuff? I'm gonna steal things. Hold on. You see an assortment of items scattered on the cart, but you find a badge that belongs to a maintenance worker. Okay, so did that get added to my... Let's see. We've got pay data, mission item, security override. It won't, a digital, so we've got security override. It won't open any doors. We've got a heightened security. So this is a Wujing ID with elevated security clearance. It has been granted near unlimited access to the building, and you should get everywhere you need to go. But it doesn't cover my friends either. What are you? A oil-blotched dwarf half-heartedly scrubs at her hands above a sink. Her ragged clothing resembles a paint canvas covered in multiple hues of mechanical grime. Need something? So, I don't like either of these options. These options both suck. I want to go away now. Never mind, it was an accident. I don't want to talk to you. I think I'm lost. Can you help me out? Not an information desk. I do real work. Oh, okay. Well, that's as long as you aren't angry and you aren't like, hey, guards with large machine guns, come talk to these individuals and shoot them in the face repeatedly until they tell you the truth or fall over dead. One or the other. Either one is acceptable. Man, that got me jumpy. It's not every day the police show up at my front door. I'm like, hey, how's it going? A stern-looking security officer flanked by two burly guards greets you. His listless words roll into each other. Good evening. We apologize for the inconvenience, but you must check in at Wujing Terminal before you can use the elevators. Oh, so I gotta... Do I use this one right here? Huh? So please insert your Wujing employee identification card. Swiped. Multi-personnel... Oh, thank God. Pass accepted. Access granted. Thank Zinch. Greeted. Welcome, Mr. C-Pang. Have a nice day. Whitest dude on earth, and his name is C-Pang. It reminds me of Minority Report. Greetings, Mr. Hashimoto, or was it Takamoto? I don't remember. Is it Hashimoto? Alright, let's go through here. Oh, we're going upstairs. The empty, hyper-sterilized office glistens under the fluorescent lighting. A perfect romping gown for key tinkering. Your clientele specifically requested that the office area be manipulated as subtly as possible so as not to draw attention away from the temple. The true defacement will happen there, distracting Wujing's security. Hopefully they won't discover the disrupted key flow on this floor for weeks. Okay, well, let's get in here. I've got a wizard, and I've got all kinds of stuff. Oh, there's a key point over here. Let's mess with it. Would we, like, pee in the water or something? What did that do? Oh, we spilled water on the floor. I was just going to pee in the fountain. I figure pee probably doesn't channel key very well. Like, taste forth of my urine fountain. So what little stuff's going on in here? Can I deck into it? Ooh, there's a power junction. Let's see. We've got the generator rests unguarded before you. A shock to the system could compromise the computer mainframe that it powers. Let's use a passcode to overload the generator. Oh, we don't have that? Well, what about my key card? Can that do that? I guess not. They did say near unlimited, not unlimited, so I guess that's going to be our limitation right there. Ooh, this room looks remarkably fun. What is that lady doing to that peacock right there? It looks like she's being really, really forward with that peacock. Ooh, we found a key point. Yeah. Rah! I knock over your divider. It's out of alignment. How terrible do you feel right now? Probably pretty terrible. I like how this entire mission is basically just like vandalism. We're just like running around. It's not even like real vandalism either. This is like the Bob Ross version of vandalism. We're just like moving things around. I can move that divider too. Ooh. What happened over here? How come there's water everywhere? We can mess with the desk. Man, this place is all out of whack now. We're causing all kinds of problems. We're ruining somebody's day. This is like the mission from hell for OCD people. They're like, no, that doesn't go there. No, that doesn't go there. People are getting like super antsy about it. We found another key point right here. Put out the fire. Can't put out your fires. Oh, you put out both of them, but that's symmetrical. If they're both put out, won't the symmetry still be like in line with feng shui? Everybody loves funga shui. Funga shui sounds like a type of place you would go to get like some really, really cheap pot stickers. Isn't cracking mirrors really, really bad? Oh, shit. They said something along the lines of, that sounds like company. I'm not super interested in firing off guns or anything right now, so I'm going to try and... Ooh, there's a... I wonder if that's a security door or what that is. Like an alternate entrance, maybe? Oh, whatever it was, it saw me. Or wait, does it move around in the turn-based system, but we don't? Oh, that's interesting. Oh, shit, they're everywhere. Something weird's going on. I think we're playing in like some kind of quasi-real-time turn-based thing. They definitely seem to be experimenting with that idea in here. A prototype weapon sits locked in a stand. Its locking mechanisms are seemingly tied to the weapon's operation and safety. Forcing it could damage the weapon. Okay. Wujing Research Terminal main menu. Welcome, user. Please select from the following options. Several folders appear in a second window below the first. Only a couple look useful. Let's search Wujing floor plan documents. Amidst the documents, a few nuggets of information stand out. A section dedicated to the Wujing building's key details the geomancy plans and renovations they've made to increase key flow. It appears that Wujing's already made hundreds of minuscule and a handful of not-so-minuscule adjustments to its floor plans and building infrastructure. A recently updated file masks its project to add new water lines for the temple's fountain as complete. The document ends with a large list of future modifications that the company has queued for completion, all ways to improve the positive energy output. Wujing Research Terminal main menu. Welcome, user. Please select from the following options. Several folders appear in a second window below the first. Only a couple look useful. We'll read the manuals here. We click on the folder and a large repository of files obtaining Wujing research projects pops up. One section is labeled with a symbol similar to the markings on the weapon just a few feet from you. A quick scan of the data reveals information from the weapon and lab setup. Okay, we'll go Intel 5 to review the specifications to unlock the weapon. Through the specifications file, you learn that the locks on the cradle are magnetized. A disruption to its current and some applied force should remove the restraints entirely. Okay. Well, if we wanted to shock the system, then we would have to go to the generator, right? If we wanted to get this out of here. Oh, no, it did it on its own. Okay. This weapon has been customized, the bloody end, with a bullet-slivering chamber, creating makeshift flechettes when fired. This lowers accuracy, but can cause mild to extreme bleeding in the target. Yeah, take it. Give it to, I don't know. Let's take it to the stash, then. You cannot equip this, send it to stash? Sure. I'll take it. Worst case scenario is that I can vendor that little bitch later on, or I can swap it out for somebody that's already got it covered. I'm gonna go this way and hope that the massive robo-guards don't ruin my life. Run, dwarf! Run! Use those little legs and move. Why are you walking so nonchalantly right now? Oh, that is upsetting. You need to understand that there are serious things going on right now, and that it requires a little bit of exertion in order to get out of here alive. Like, are even the bathrooms feng shui? You can crack the mirrors. I know that certain numbers are super bad luck in feng shui too. Like, certain numbers, you don't want to, like, mess with them. I don't remember specifically, but, like, if you've got, like, a certain number of urns in your house, if you have the wrong number of urns, it's bad luck. But if you have, like these potted plants over here, these potted plants, you would want a certain number of plants in the room because it's good luck if you have that certain amount. And other numbers would be deviations from that. It would cause you major headaches with regards to your key. No, we've been found, and now there's monstrous thingamadoobies trying to kill me. I don't even know what that is right there. Oh, God, it shoots fireballs. Wow. It shoots fireballs from deep. Holy shit. These things are way more badass than expected. Oh my god. So I guess get in cover for right now. Wait, do I not have a gun? There, I was gonna say, I could not have possibly screwed this up that badly. Alright, so I've got 2 AP. I'm gonna move into cover. And so with my drone, it's got control mode. So I assume that allows me to... He's got a basic self-repair protocol. How many AP does my drone have? So he's got 2. Getting him into cover is probably a good idea, considering we're being fired on right now. I'm going to move you over to here. And then let's use burst fire on this side. There it is. So half health for you, my friend. I know they've got AoEs, so I'm going to try and stay spaced a little bit. But there's not a lot of cover in here, so... The problem I think we would be drawing from is that... Well, move to here. And once you're in position, kill the shit out of that thing. For real. Like, shoot the hell out of it. There it is. So I need it to be desummoned, like, right now. Is it dead? Good. Disappear for me, please. On this side... I strongly desire that everybody get into cover on this turn. So get in right there. And you know what? Shoot your shot. Whatever you got to do. Aw, you still missed? That's a bummer. On this side, We've got a little bit of damage taken to a lot of our random individuals here. You jump in right there, I guess. It's good enough. It works for right now. But they got a lot of damage off on that first. What was that right there? And why did it lag my screen out? Holy particle effects. What's he gonna do? Please don't. Ow! He's got like ball lightning or something. That's crazy. Okay, well, I've got my AP for right now, so I guess... Open up on that one. That nature spirit is troublesome. That nature spirit is going to be a real problem for me if we can't solve this, like, right now. My hair is standing on end. Not just because of the lightning that he just shot me with, because his elemental powers far exceed that which I thought they did. But you know what? I'm a Remington elemental. I'm a bullet elemental. A cordite elemental. Don't come at me. I will buck in your direction hard. What do I want to do right now? Let's... Oh, we got a couple of really wounded people. I think that I should either heal... Let's keep the healer up and running. If I can keep other people out of, like, the way of damage and all that sort of thing, if I can keep people out from in front of this wrecking ball of elemental pain, I should be able to keep her healing. But if I... Ah, she missed a shot. Okay, that's fine. There's not a lot of cover over here either. We need to spread out, so I think I'll probably take... Yeah, let's move the drone over to there. That'll be okay. And so they're always going to be flanked. That's the nice thing, is that our chance... Oh my god! So that counted as a flank from right there. Okay. So flanking in this game is a little bit odd because I play by XCOM EU rules. Woo! We are getting whooped on. Damn. Okay, we need to bring this together, like, right now. So the time for joviality and motor mouthing and playing poorly has gone. We need to fix this right this second, otherwise we will not be long for this earth. That elemental right there, he needs to go, so please die. Whew, and in a puff of leaves, he is gone. It looks like he's dribbling leaves all over the place. They'll be like, yo, hey, you know your elemental butt is leaking? You may want to talk to an elemental proctologist about that. If you can't, like, squeeze it shut and keep those leaves in, I don't know, man. Might want to be on top of that. We got a good hit right there and a really good hit right there. Oh, my God. So as quickly as we were in trouble, we are now almost out of it. He broke my armor, so that sucks because this was super expensive. I splurged and got the Gucci armor that had, like, the random gator hide on it and whatnot. It looked good. It looked clean, but now it has been elementally stamped with the fist of his elemental making, unfortunately. I would like to... We could do haste. Or we could rotate around. I don't know if that's going to make it worse, but I guess, you know, whatever. We'll do it. I'm not exactly sure what my strategy is right now. That heal will help, though. I would like to shoot. Yay! And then Isabel, she's actually pretty bad with her gun. In general, I don't know. I'm not going to rely on her too heavily in the future for firearms, I don't think. Oh, thank you. Oh, my God. Okay, Joni the Droney took care of it. We are all better. Jump up in hero fast. Let me take a look and see. We didn't get any karma or anything like that from the whole thing, but what we do need to do is I need to run through people's inventories, and I think we may need to use med kits or something. Let's see. So she's got a Bimona kit. There's a med kit right there. It's just a little one, but let's activate it, and I'm going to use it on... Yeah, that'll do right there. Perfect. Absolutely. We need to do a little patch-up job in between here and there. It heals the last hit that you took when you were getting into trouble, but... Frankly, that was a really... That cover, I don't know. It just wasn't doing anything for me. I don't like how we were pinned in right there. And we had the flank on him, but the way that bounces around with the AoE... that AoE was gnarly. That AoE was something to be worried about. So I think I'm definitely going to give a little bit more respect to mages in this game than I did previously, because it seems like the AoEs can get pretty large. We got ourselves a key point, so let's go ahead and mess with that. Alright. Did a little bit of damage right there. And then there's a wall safe. No wall safe is safe around me. Do we have the code? I don't think we have a code, so look around a little bit more and see if maybe that'll get us in, because we don't have any of the extra stuff we're going to need anyways to get it done. Open that door. And it looks like we've got some kind of executive suite, but my name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here. I think we're about out of time for the day. Check the game out down below if you wanted to get it for yourself. Shadowrun Hong Kong. It's a lot of fun. I will see you all later. Thank you for stopping by. It's always a pleasure and a privilege to have you here. Bye, everybody.